A KwaZulu-Natal man, Subisiso Lawrence, has spiked outrage on social media after killing his girlfriend and sharing the incident on social media. The video, which has gone viral, has left many shocked and horrified. In the video, Lawrence justifies his actions, claiming he was driven by alleged ill treatment within their relationship. He later took his own life following the incident. South Africa has high rates of gender-based violence, including femicide, and the issue is complex and multifaceted. Let's now bring in ATM spokesperson Zama Shona, who joins me here on News Now. Thank you for being here with us. I did see that video, and I'm sure a lot of persons saw it as well. But what was your immediate reaction upon witnessing the video of the man confessing to killing his girlfriend?
Thank you so much. Good day to you and the viewers. Well, as the African Transformation Movement, we have to say that truly it is unfortunate that we still have incidences of this nature within our society. Truly, matters of this nature are showing that there are deeper lying issues that need to be addressed. This relationship, as according to the perpetrator, seems to have been a rocky relationship where one would even go into lengths of thinking that some issues were left unresolved and eventually the unfortunate happened. But for us as the African Transformation Movement, there is no reason enough justifiable for what Lawrence did.
All right, but how prevalent is gender-based violence in South Africa? We do know it's prevalent, but can you break it down for us, looking at these statistics, trends, and just like that video that we saw?
All right. When you look at 2018-2019, we're sitting at 58 murders a day, and that depicted 47 males killed mostly by males, 8 women, and 3 children. And that actually constituted 21,022 people were murdered. In just 5 years, we have moved from that scenario, which when you break it down and as according to sex, it is actually 17,237 males, and you have 2,771 females, and you have 1,014 children. The common denominator in the killing of all are males. When you move to where we are right now, we're sitting at 84 murders, and that has given us 27,500 in just the past year. To get an idea of how dire the situation is, the war in the Middle East, as according to records, when you look at what transpired in 2023 alone, you were looking at about 33,500. So South Africa is almost like equivalent to a country that is at war, and yet South Africa is not at war. So the problem is really dire, but I think it is important for us to actually properly diagnose the problem. The problem is not only limited within opposite sexes. The problem is wider than that. For what you find happening between Lawrence and his girlfriend constitutes 20% of the problem, whilst what is happening amongst men actually extends to 80% of the problem. So at the center of this are men who are exhibiting violent tendencies, are men who are exhibiting the traits of no emotional intelligence, men who have no anger management capability. So this, even you go further, if you go to suicide in South Africa, we are averaging at about 8,000 suicides a year, and 83% of those suicides are men killing themselves. If you go to road accidents, if you go to criminality and those who are incarcerated, if you go to substance abuse, there seems to be a common denominator in the destruction of South Africa, and that is us men who are at the center. So if we are to properly diagnose the problem, we would know that as gruesome and as unaccepted as it is, what is happening between male and females, males in this country are doing a great injustice to society by actually destroying society holistically.
I want to say thank you so much for breaking it down for us there. But lastly, are there laws and laws that protect and also policies that effectively address gender-based violence in South Africa? If there are, which I want to believe there is actually, how effective is it?
The biggest problem is that it doesn't matter how many police you deploy, you can't deploy them in every battle. It does not matter how many life sentences and even consider a death penalty. The one who is a victim is already dead and they are not going to come back. Not until you raise a level of consciousness for each individual to police him or herself so as to shun away from doing wrong, you are not going to win this. We have laws in abundance. We are incarcerating, we are giving them life sentences, but the behavior is not actually, these sentences are not deterring people from actually doing this. So we need a new strategy because paying for sins through retribution and deterrence in terms of harsher sentences alone seem to be not working.
Mr. Sharma of the African Transformation Movement, thank you for joining me here on the news this hour.